What is up, friends? Super stoked to be getting into more Peacemaker. I absolutely loved the first 3 episodes. It kicked off the show perfectly, and I am so excited to see where they go from here because we left off at a pretty shocking point with the reveal of how many butterflies are actually potentially out there, and so I feel like the action could ramp up a lot from just those first couple fight sequences and whatnot, but I'm loving how much fun the show is having with itself, never taking anything too seriously. And so I'm hoping for another entertaining time with this episode. Hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me for it. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. It helps the video out, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on Patreon. Link for that in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into episode 4.
So after the butterfly flew out of Goff's head, what happened to it?
I shot it, a little part.
I'm not sure I'm ever gonna walk again.
Why?
Cut half my pinky toe off. It's the most important toe there is.
I think he's gonna end up being just fine. He's being a bit dramatic. He did get the worst of it though.
You can't walk if you lose your metatarsal, but if you just lose your pinky, it's fine.
What are we gonna do about him?
Hey, no! No!
Immediately pull their guns out. Let's go. He's still alive potentially, unless he is dead. He may have just fallen over because of a speed bump or something. I've watched this intro several times just for fun outside of watching the show. It's so freaking great. That shot's really cool. They do as well there. A lot of shots in this opening are cool, but I feel like that's a pretty difficult move to pull off smoothly. Yo, awesome camera work right now. I'm loving it. But also, Vigilante may be the worst superhero wannabe if that's all it takes to take him down.
Peacemaker in my office. You sure your head is in this? You choked last night.
Maybe that wouldn't have happened if you put a goddamn dove apiece on the sniper rifle.
He really thinks that's what ruined everything.
I made a vow to have peace at any cost, but I'm not killing kids just because you say so.
You're sure that's all it is?
Yeah.
Right now, the world needs a son of a... You're the only one I got.
Some good writing. Love his acting, though. John Cena's been killing it. He's really surprised me.
Ever since I had a team up with Matt Eaterlad, my sense of what's known as low up. I once saw him eat an entire Wendy's restaurant.
Vigilante ate a restaurant?
Matt Eaterlad, that's his power. He can eat anything. It took too long with his fries or something.
Dude, some of these characters they've introduced just in conversation. I wonder if we're ever gonna see them.
Hey, these butterflies are like alien bugs that crawl up into human brains and control people.
Get some rest. Come back tonight. We'll explain the whole thing.
Dang, that's the first time I think he's actually said something like that. I'm looking forward to getting more details.
Sorry about last night. I've never killed anyone. Never shot at anyone.
If you want to do this job, you can't balk. You have to make the hard choice when necessary.
Oh man, some good character moments so far in this episode. Doesn't seem like she's the weapons specialist she talked herself up to be, which would make sense if she's a plant by Waller.
You just gonna keep him here?
What else are we supposed to do with him? Don't worry about Hardcore. She doesn't really like anybody.
Just gotta show her and Mern that I got what it takes.
Well, I got what it takes. Stomped his ass.
Yep, he jumped into action. We all saw that. Definitely when he peaked.
I was kind of PO'd. Like, you didn't care about the fact that I was in agonizing pain.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I realized you were supporting me and helping me to become the best me that I could be.
This guy kills me, man. Somehow he's super innocent, but yet pretty sketchy at the same time.
You would feel really guilty if I gave that guy information because you were too much of a candy ass.
I would have been real guilty.
That right there was angry.
I was agreeing with you.
I love their dynamics so far. They play off each other really well.
Your dad is a racist whack job.
Your dad left your mom for another dude.
Yeah, and they're deeply in love.
You know, I think he's just pretending to be gay to get away from you.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. I thought we were talking about dads.
Nice little bit of history on him right there. At least we don't have to worry about running into Peacemaker's dad right now since he's locked up.
Closed and forensics teams have been sweeping the area. Zoo officials say they have no idea how the gorilla was stolen.
Man, I don't feel like that's a coincidence that it showed us that news story. I don't know what the heck a gorilla would have to do with anything unless butterflies are taking gorillas now. Yeah, might as well while you're here, grab everything. Bro, is that the White Dragon's costume right there? That looks kind of terrifying.
Your dad's pretty brainy for a racist to make a place like this. And you work with him.
I don't work with him. He makes me stuff.
If it walks like a duck,
Calling him out, man.
either a duck or a duck wearing human costume, I don't know.
Duck in a human costume. The sizes are completely incompatible.
Why are they digging into this so much? Doesn't seem like they're friends anymore.
Batman has a coterie of supervillains.
So what?
You said you were a superhero like Batman. Do you have a coterie of supervillains?
I love how much this guy's a fan of Batman. That's the one he always brings up, about to start a fight.
My coterie of supervillains is 6 feet under.
Batman doesn't kill people.
So they can break out of prison and then murder more people. Wrinkly, Sharpay-looking, dementia-infested.
Just trying to make conversation.
Absolutely went into him.
You're definitely a supervillain. Going to end up in jail with your father soon enough.
Oh no, spilled the news. Shoot, he's gonna have some problems with Myrn now. But also, I guess it depends which Batman they're talking about. If it's Keaton's, he definitely kills.
My dad, man. Do you ever dad?
My dad wasn't created in a petri dish. We can talk about this like adults.
No, my dad's in jail. I'm going to see him.
Oh man, the team has fallen apart this episode. This is the last thing we need if there's that many butterflies out there.
Me?
Probably because you're the one who framed Peacemaker's father.
Oh, great man's in the hottest seat possible.
I told you those people weren't best friend material.
You were right. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I wasn't more compassionate about you being tortured and everything.
Get out of here. Are you kidding me? Come on, that's stupid.
Man, this is the most ridiculous heart-to-heart. I would definitely like to see them on good terms again.
Hey, you want me to take you to the jail, see your dad?
Yeah, even though I know he's a racist.
Shouldn't you kill him then?
No! I'm not gonna kill my dad.
Why not?
Because I love him.
Oh.
Oh man, I love how Vigilante jumps to killing at any chance he can. Dude's always ready to go. No way. If he just breaks out immediately, that'll be such bad news. I am glad that he's still in the mix. I was gonna be sad if we lost him that quick.
Messed up, we know it, but that doesn't mean you should destroy what we're doing because of it.
I can't just abandon him in there.
Look, we all know what he's done to you.
You don't know.
We do. It's in your files, Chris.
Love that we're digging in a lot into his character this episode emotionally. Clearly eats away at him.
These people with my color skin are second-class citizens.
People change.
Your dad is not a good man.
Still family.
Ah, man, that's a pretty tough situation.
Well, he has to do what he has to do, I guess.
I take it you're vigilante.
No?
You sound like him.
No, I don't.
Dude, so hilarious, my gosh. His disguise doesn't work as well as he thought it did.
Why are you limping?
Snowboarding accident. I don't even know who Vigilante is. Who is he? Might even be a she.
You ain't killing it right now.
Man, any scene with him is entertaining. At least her knowing isn't going to do any damage to his reputation or getting the word out.
They think this is gonna stick?
I don't know.
I never had any feelings for you, not like your brother. Him, I loved, but you were just a blob of flesh I felt nothing for.
Interesting, he has a brother. They've never brought that up. The way they're talking about him, though, makes me think the brother's dead.
I'm no rat, but the first chance I get, I'm spilling everything.
I don't mean to be a jerk here, Dad. Technically, that exactly makes you a rat.
Get the out of my sight. My use for you is over.
Don't think that really went how he expected. He's holding on for any sort of connection he can, but his dad hates his guts.
He's bogged down by his old man. I don't think Chris is ever gonna be happy as long as his father's around. I just wish there was some way he would just go away.
Oh no, dude. Is she trying to get Vigilante to kill him? I think that's the idea he's getting regardless of the intention. That's some heavy stuff. I don't think Peacemaker would readily forgive that.
What'd your dad say?
Said he's gonna rat us out.
Have you slept?
No.
Let me drop you off then.
Myrn said I gotta keep eyes on Vigilante.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine too.
Oh man, playing her own game now all of a sudden. At least she's being somewhat of a friend to Peacemaker right now.
My dad hates my guts. Everybody hates my guts. I'm a chode. Not the good kind.
I don't hate your guts, and I think you're the good kind of chode.
Nice, best compliment you could ever receive right there. I guess that's where the title of the episode comes into play. What is his plan? plan right here. Just doing this in front of all the cops. I mean, he looks pretty unsuspecting right now, so maybe they won't do anything.
What the f are you doing? I don't have to tell you that, mother.
What is he doing? He's doing this without his costume as well. He could get in serious trouble.
Just watch my pinky toe on my right foot. Pinky toes aren't that important. You don't need it to walk or anything, but I've sustained an injury, and it hurts, so.
Oh, never mind. I think that's actually pretty clever. I didn't even catch on at first. That's a pretty quick way to get locked up in there with him.
Hey, John.
I checked the restraints. They were tight. I don't know how the he got loose.
Oh.
Who the do you think? Judo man.
Oh, this man is screwed getting his revenge.
I think Cobra Kai just got out.
Dang, bro, things are happening right now, cutting around. Don't tell me John's gonna die.
Hallway window.
Oh, jeez, at least he's still breathing, though. I was worried they were gonna find him dead. Let's go. That's maybe the toughest he's looked all show. Please tell me we get a one-on-one battle here.
Rematch, mother.
Oh gosh, man, getting railed on already. Not a good start to the fight. These are some pretty good hits, though. Love that they're keeping him in frame for the most part. Peacemaker definitely has the strength on him.
You have a weird, bubbly-shaped body.
Personal insults? Real mature, shrimp.
Nice. Always gotta have time for some quick dialogue between the punching. It's pretty even so far.
Butterflies, they're not what you think they are.
Oh my gosh, dude. Are you kidding me? The timing. He's dead for real now, though.
I was gonna win that fight.
What?
So the big rematch, and you're claiming my honor. And
that's what he's concerned about. I thought he was gonna be mad that he didn't hear the end of that sentence. Very clever, planting some seeds of doubt now.
I've never killed a man before.
oh, you still haven't. These martial artists, they are hardcore. Their heart stops beating, they just concentrate and move a kidney up into its place.
All these lines. Maybe he's still alive. Nothing can kill this guy. That was a pretty good shot, though. Maybe she really is a weapons expert.
Hey, what do you think he's about to say? The butterflies are not what you think. They're...
I have a feeling maybe she knows more than she's telling us, because if Waller has her with the crew, it's got to be for a reason, and usually Waller has a bunch of secret objectives. That's a cool shot right there. Definitely does not belong in here, but if he manages to take out his dad, that'll be a pretty big deal. Dude, I don't know if I remember him catching it at the end of the last episode, but when he said earlier that he shot the butterfly, I thought something was off because I certainly didn't remember that. Oh, for a second I thought I was gonna show the butterfly in its mouth, and that was just gonna be the end of it.
This time you didn't balk, huh?
I'm not cut out for this.
The first time I killed someone, I didn't have my period for 3 months.
And then it gets easier?
No, not really.
Nice, a very hardcore type pep talk.
But it's good it hurts. Otherwise you become like Amanda Waller and you start treating human life like it's nothing.
None of this sits right with me.
It's a pretty rough line to drop in front of her. She's definitely very different from Amanda Waller, though, in her personality. Hard to believe it's her daughter.
It's a apple dumpling gang.
Classic bull. Always triumph in the end.
You, John.
Jesus.
We manipulated his best friend into killing his father.
That'd be eagly.
I think John is 100% right there. Him and Vigilante have had their ups and downs.
Who would think that?
Maybe Harcourt?
You.
Why is everybody you to me? I call in sick all the time and I'm lying.
I just don't give a I'm not stupid.
I love how characters get on tangents so quickly in this show. Feels very realistic to how people talk.
What's up, fellas? But you toads seem like the coolest guys in this place. We should get to know each other.
Such a bad entrance.
Let's each say something that we're grateful for that black people have contributed to American culture. I'm grateful that black people gave us rock and roll music.
He's just trying to antagonize him. That's probably going to work.
White redneck music would just sound like wet, sloppy sounds of your sister. Which one of you dumb sister tiki torch carrying sloth from the Goonies looking pieces of wants to go next?
Oh, how long did he prepare that line? My goodness. I'm surprised they haven't started punching him already. Yo, Vigilante actually can handle himself. That's impressive. Took him out in seconds.
You're not gonna goad me into attacking you.
You're a bad dad.
I need to talk to Detective Song now! I got information important in this case! My son's trying to kill me!
Oh, he really thinks that Peacemaker's behind it? Dang it, that worked out pretty bad. I love everything that's been happening this episode, though. We've had a lot of major developments.
You really have to leave me alone in my off hours unless it's work related.
Kind of work related.
What?
What's it say in my file about what my dad did when I was a kid?
What?
Oh, shoot. Does he not know? I'm kind of worried about what it's gonna say, or what she's gonna say.
He trained you to kill from when you were very young. Says that your brother died under mysterious circumstances and that you were involved in that.
Thanks.
Yo, dude, that's so heavy. His dad is so messed up. I guess that answers the question about his brother. He is dead, but not in the way I thought.
Free to go.
Me?
Yeah, I guess you got friends in high places.
Well, they got him out, but the damage has been done. I think the dad is talking to the detective first thing in the morning.
He's still alive.
I'm Adrian.
Okay.
I think it might have made things worse.
Man, pretty big moment right there. One of the few times he shows a bit of different emotions or some self-awareness. Love the deeper look that we're getting at so many of them this episode. Oh, dude, that's so dark. What a brilliant way to do this scene, though, contrasting the future and the past. Oh, man, I think his dad really needs to go then.
Peacemaker. What a joke.
Man, I love the way this is edited. This is quite a tragic story, man. I did not know his character was this broken. Dang, man, that was rough. Pretty emotional stuff, man. I knew he had some rough bits in his past and was obviously not the best person, but if you're messed up like that as a kid caused by your dad, hard to come out of that without any damage. I don't recognize the name of whatever business that was. I also don't think I recognize the name of Annie whatever.
Take the tunnel to the forest. From there, get to Glen Ty, let them know what's occurred here.
Great. I'll be right over.
What? Bro, he's a butterfly? No way! I never saw that coming. Dude, what? No wonder he always felt a bit more robotic than the rest of them. What happens now, man? If the leader of the team is a butterfly, they're certainly never gonna gain very much ground. Well, maybe Amanda Waller is actually the trustworthy one in this organization. That episode was excellent from a story standpoint. We had so many great character moments, but it also progressed the main story quite a bit. But I'm also wondering how the butterflies aren't what they seem, because they cut off Judo Master's sentence there, and now with the revelation right there, that definitely suggests that the butterflies aren't what he's been saying, at least. So now I don't trust anything that comes out of his mouth.
Either a duck or a duck wearing human costume.
My pants would be caught up in my tiny web feet. They'd be sagging all over the place. How would they do the mask with the beak?
This conversation was brilliant. Glad they chose to show us more of this.
A duck in a human costume? That's the stupidest idea you've ever had. And it's offensive to me because I have a soul, not a duck.
Oh gosh. Another great thing about this episode was how much fantastic dialogue there was. Well, in the first 3 episodes, they showed us how fantastic they are at writing a bunch of comedic moments and situations, but in this episode especially, they showed us how good they are at the dramatic side of things, because there were a lot of heavy things discussed and shown in this episode. Obviously, mainly around Peacemaker's character. That definitely changes a lot of things. Obviously, we knew his dad was a bad person, but this just takes it to a whole nother level. I now wish that Vigilante had actually killed him while he was in there, but I love how quickly they've been able to establish all the characters as being pretty well-rounded or having multiple sides to them, because it just makes the entire story that much more interesting when you have all these characters that you're so fascinated by and you're able to connect with some of their stories. Obviously, others you can't really connect with at all other than just hating the characters. But at this point, I really have no idea where they're going to go with the rest of the season, and it's going to be really hard when it's over because I'm loving it so far. And as far as I know, there's only 4 more episodes to go, but they've thrown so many great twists and turns at us, and so I am ready for anything. But hopefully you all enjoyed watching along with me for this episode. Looking forward to your thoughts, and if you did enjoy watching the video, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up, helps out a lot. And of course, you can check out the full-length reactions on Patreon, link for that in the description below. But until the next episode, look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.